is being recorded.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Pat, and this
And
is
I'm Donnie.
hi, and this is the Donnie and Pat show. And today we're going to talk about anxiety because it is so prevalent and because there is every reason for it to be. And we're going to talk about some things that we do to reduce our anxiety. And Donnie, you had talked about one that you use where you find YouTube videos that have music.
Oh yeah. But first, I just want to say to folks that when you and I were talking about what we're going to talk about today, we were like, okay, we don't want to do anxiety because we got it. So let's do anxiety. So yeah, I one of the things that has been helpful for me is that I have found on YouTube, like you can find many things on YouTube that are helpful. And one of the things that I have found is that there is music you can find on YouTube specifically designed to help you not feel so anxious. And at least for me, that has actually worked very well. And it's just what I do is when I notice that I'm feeling anxious, which is for me step number one in trying to deal with it, is
Mhm.
I'm feeling a little anxious, right? Um,
Yeah,
then I just go and I turn it on and I just leave it on in the house, right? I don't have to sit and, listen. It's just on as I'm doing other things. And I find that it actually helps me. After about 5 or 10 minutes, I notice, oh, that anxious feeling is lessened, right? So that's actually been very helpful for me. And just
yeah.
music in general, I should also say, right? Like if folks out there are music lovers, like I am, just what put on that CD or find that playlist or whatever uh, that calms you, right? Makes you feel
Right,
safe uh, and less afraid.
right. Because that's what anxiety is really about. It's about fear. It's like
Yes,
what are we afraid of these days? And there's a lot to be concerned about,
yeah,
a
it's
lot
scary.
going on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I use a particular uh, music. It's a sound. It's actually called the frequency of God, and it's a particular
Mm,
hertz. I mean, it is
mm-hmm,
music, and it
mm-hmm.
plays at that level. And see, I play that at work sometimes, and that really helps because it's
Ah,
quiet. You can play
right,
it really quiet. I have it
right,
going in the background.
right.
Uh, And whenever anybody comes in and they can hear it, they'll go, "Oh, that's really nice." So it's good.
Yeah, you probably need it too.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
I
will
I
work.
have, my understanding of that kind of musical therapy, right? I've heard of music therapy, right? But to me, this is kind of different. It's almost scientific, right?
Yeah.
It has a very distinct scientific foundation, right?
Yeah.
3 6 hertz. Oh, I hear that and I just go, ah. There's certain frequencies that will touch you, right? And affect you in a positive way. So,
Yeah. I had a friend that was a special ed teacher, and she would actually play it in the classroom sometimes. And eventually the kids would be like, "Can we listen to something else?" And she'd be like, "No, actually we cannot." This is what we're listening to today because you all
Mrs.
have been
Miss So and so
calm
is
all
choosing this.
day.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah, so it works. Yeah.
And and then the other things, I don't know if you do this, but another thing that you it works for me is like intentional breath work,
Yes.
right? I've also recently understood and come to know how much you can affect your overall physical well-being or health through your breathing, right? That breathe in for 4 counts, hold it for 5, let it go for 6. Ah, that is just magic to me, right? It's like I do that about 4 times, 4 or 5 times, and it like lets
Yeah.
me right out, right? So, I mean, that's another thing. I don't know if there's particular breath work that um, is helpful for you, but that has worked for me.
I do that one also, and that actually has been proven. That came out of some research about it resets the nervous system.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I'm
And
a believer.
it really does. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes I just do breathing in on 4 and breathing out on 8, and it probably works
Mhm.
out to be about the same. It's just
Right,
the key is really breathing out a lot longer than you have breathed in,
right, right,
and
right,
that really helps.
right. Um, I know that you and I both wanted to be sure that we also say that we are not talking about medication in any way, right? That's a decision for each person to make with their, uh, care provider, their health care
Right.
provider. So we are not saying yes, no, maybe. We're saying nothing about medication. We're talking really only about those things that you can access on your own pretty easily that will help you not feel so anxious.
Yeah, and maybe would if you do take meds would help them work better because I
Yes,
actually have a little help with that medically, and all of these techniques still help to a great
right,
extent. Yeah.
right, right. Sure. So
So,
if you're thinking about medication, not thinking about medication, all of that's good. All of that's good to us. Um,
yeah.
Anything else? I'm not
Yeah.
sure what else
Yeah.
you wanted to say.
Well, uh, connecting to nature was something that we had
Oh,
talked about.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm fortunate enough that I'm allowed to take walks at work. I'm allowed to take a break and I walk around the building, which
Hmm.
doesn't take very long. The building is a detached structure, so I could just walk around the building and it takes me about 4 minutes and it does wonders. I'm able to let go of whatever's been building and
Hmm.
then refocus, get back to work.
Hmm.
Um, it's sort of like an accommodation for
Right.
that, in fact.
Right.
So my supervisor trusts me, so I didn't have to deal with any paperwork or anything like that in order to ask
Hmm.
for it. And she's never even questioned it. I just said, I need to do this. I'm sure I'll be much more productive if you'll allow me to do this.
Hmm.
And they said, sure. So maybe that's a possibility for people too. But that being outside, yeah,
Right. Right. That helps a lot. And I've talked before about my dog, and so
yeah,
that that's like involuntary even a resource for me because he's got to go out. So we get out
right.
every day two, three times a day. And so that's always a way for me to get out and look at, out early in the morning, like there was a buzzard sitting just on the ground. I was like, well, why are you here? I saw a merlin like grab a rat and fly off. I see, that's early in
Oh, wow.
uh that's urban nature. Uh
Yeah, that is. I was
but yeah,
thinking,
that
yeah,
really does help.
yeah,
That really does help. Um I just feel like if you think you need a walk during your work day, try to make that happen, right? If you can.
yeah,
That's a good resource. We just wanted to, make sure, we talked about anxiety because there's reason to feel it. And we hope that us talking about it has given you some ideas uh, about things you can do for yourself because it is possible um, to address it and not just have to sit in that horrible feeling uh,
right.
and feel like you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Do you want to say anything else, Pat?
Just that if you uh, decide that you want to notice, if you think, okay, I'd like to start noticing when I'm anxious and do something about it, slowly you will begin to notice. You will say, oh, I'm anxious. It will start to
Yes,
happen for you.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So very true. So very true. Hey, if you found this at all useful, please, please, please share it with folks you think might also find it useful. Um, Please, if you liked it, hit that like button. We would love it if you would subscribe. And if you have questions or comments or thoughts about what we just said, please put it in the comments. We would love to read that. Thanks so much for being
Thank
here.
you. All right. Bye,
We'll see you
everybody.
next time.
Yeah.